We're gonna go down here to this spot. It's got a couple fields on it. I think the sun's gonna maybe try to poke through. The rain bust up a little bit and part, and hopefully we'll get in these fields, and these turkeys will hit these fields too. So we'll see what happens down here, but getting towards the end of the season, gonna see kind of what happens today, but been seeing some hens on some nests as we've been driving around. So we're thinking the turkeys are probably maybe a little bit more receptive to a little bit of calling, just because those hens are probably getting to where they're sitting on nests a little bit throughout the day, a little bit more, getting ready to hatch some poults out. So a lot of times back into the season here, you can have a little bit more success. You know, them hens kind of start to nest up a little bit, and those toms are kind of back on the lookabout a little bit more. So we'll see what happens this afternoon. That's one thing I didn't really think about, these cicadas this year. It may be hard to get them out of the woods. I bet you they're picking them cicadas up pretty heavily in and around them hardwoods, but we'll see. I don't know. Rain and a turkey in a field go together like pinto beans and cornbread, so they still may come out here and hit these fields.
We just heard what sounded like a couple gobbles over in the other field. So we're gonna get set up in a blind that I set up a few weeks ago over here, and see if we can get them called into this field now that the rain's kind of let up. So
they were a ways off, but go ahead and set some decoys out. We kind of walked around and called a little bit, and that was the first gobble we got, was back up here. Being that I got a bow, and they kind of gobbled, sounded like they were already kind of working their way towards the field. There's probably not a pretty good chance that I'm gonna be able to get set up in the woods on them enough to where they wouldn't be able to see my movement. So we're gonna go ahead and set these decoys out. Put out a half-strut jake and a hen, and that's what we've had the most success with in the past, and this year was just this little half-strut jake and a hen. So we're gonna get them set up and then sit down in the blind as quick as we can. So got set up here in the blind. We hadn't heard them birds gobble since we got them to gobble a minute ago. Got the decoys out, set up, so hopefully they didn't see us. And we're gonna call a little bit lightly. The rain's kind of parted, sun's starting to poke through, which is good. So we'll see what happens. Shoot him, shoot him. Stop, stop. Shoot him, right. Ready, shoot him again. Shoot him again, shoot him again. Let's go. He won't go very far, was he? East and FMJ. That broadhead's no good, but we're gonna be able to reuse that arrow. It's still straight as it can be. I mean, you can't even see it when, I mean, that thing, look at that. Look at the back side of that arrow. You can't even tell that thing went through him. I mean, just slicing through it like butter. Alright, we're having trouble finding Jordan's bird, so I think I'm gonna head back to the house, get my bird cleaned up. Being that I shot him with a bow, I don't want that bacteria getting in there inside the meat. So I'm gonna head back to the house, grab the dog, bring her back down here, and hopefully we can try to use her to help find Jordan's bird, or at least get eyes on it and track it down a little bit more. So I'll head home and see get her and see what happens.
Okay, I found this bird. He's sitting back in these weeds right here. I don't know if you can see his head. He's alive, so I'm gonna have to shoot him again. I don't want to just pulverize him, so I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna do here.
You find him?
Yeah, but he's alive. I'm gonna have to shoot him. He's back up in the bushes, really deep.
Well, that's fine. Just get him down, baby.
Okay. I mean, I'm 7 yards from him. He's not going. I walked right up on him. He's not going anywhere. Let me just let me take care of this. He's dead.
Oh, see there, all that crime, where